ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dilboy Stadium for tonight's game between the Lynn English Bulldogs and your Somerville Highlanders. Tonight is senior night for both our senior football players and our senior cheerleaders. It's an opportunity to honor our senior cheerleaders and football players for their tremendous contributions to both the Somerville High football team and cheerleading team. This long-standing tradition also serves to wish them well as they enter the next chapter of their lives beyond Somerville High School. As they take the field for one last time, please join me tonight in applauding all of their accomplishments. Tonight we'll start with honoring our two senior cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader, who's escorted by her mother, her father, and sister, Aisada Diawar. Escorted by her mother and sisters, Jessica Figueroa. And now for our football seniors, escorted by Mother Sabrina, Father Willie, and Cousin Quincy, Julian Cologne. Escorted by Mother Akita, Father Gregory, Brother Justin, and Aunt Rebecca, Captain Jeremiah Ely. Escorted by Mother Damaris, Stepfather Mike, and siblings Manny and Liana, Lucius Flores. Escorted by Mother Melissa and Father Robert, Captain Sean Hickey. Our next football senior, Christopher Islane, escorted by Coach Zach Shea. Escorted by his family, Gutenberg Joseph. Escorted by Mother Penny, Father Danny, and Brother Christian, Damian Mangino. Escorted by Mother Debbie, Father Mike, Sister Alexis, and Brother Tyler, Captain Austin Pereira. And our final football senior, escorted by Mother Amanda, Father Marvin, sisters Olivia and Ava, and girlfriend Jasmine, Andrew Villegran. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for all of our hardworking and dedicated seniors. Thank you for all you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, will you all please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Today's anthem will be played by the Somerville High School Band.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, joined by Eddy Maldonado. And Eddy, the Highlanders here on senior night at Dilboy Stadium have the Bulldogs of Lynn English to match up against, coming off that tough loss against Revere, a 36-0 loss against Revere. They need to get a better start in this game.
Yeah, another year, another senior night upon us, Todd. One thing to point out, last year's senior night against the Chelsea Red Devils, they won that. So maybe there is some extra energy in the air tonight. They elected to receive. They definitely want to set the tone. Forget what happened against the previous game, against Revere and all those other games. Focus is on right now, set the tone, control the game right from the beginning, and let's have a good game.
As head coach Dave Pereira likes to say, next play, big play, and that's the mentality the Highlanders have to play with tonight. But last year against Lynn English away, as well as last game against Revere away, because those two games echoed each other quite a bit. And we'll talk about that in a moment after the kick return here, as it is brought out across the 25 down to the 29-yard line, as that was brought out by Lucas Brito.
On the return.
So we are underway. Highlanders better than last year against Lynn English on the opening kickoff against Lynn English. They did not cover the ball, and Lynn English jumped on it inside the Highlander 10-yard line.
Off to a good start so far.
Absolutely. And I say that echoes that Revere game from last week very, very much, because in the Lynn English game last year, I know Coach Pereira was very frustrated. They came out unprepared is what it looked like, unready to play. They were behind 28-0 or 26-0 going into the half in that game, ultimately losing it by the score of 38-0.
Yeah, and that's been the story all season. You want to see them eliminate the mistakes and just be able to play their game.
We've got JoJo Flores starting at quarterback tonight for the Highlanders, and he is under center with an I formation behind him. So the give is up the middle, powering forward for a gain. It looks like they're going to give him a gain of about 2 on that one.
And that's Ismail Mack out of the I formation. And big play for the Highlanders.
That's a 3-yard gain for Ismail Mack, as a matter of fact. So a more traditional offensive set that we're seeing. They run out of the single wing throughout the beginning of the season. Difficulties in terms of turnovers with the movement of the snap. In the single wing, you snap back to a tailback who is sometimes offset off the center, and that was giving them problems. Handoff once again up the middle. Nothing doing there for the Highlanders. About a gain of a yard up to the 34-yard line. Ismail Mack once again on the carry.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Todd. Difficulty holding on to the ball. We saw in the previous game and all season kind of controlling that snap. Going back to basics here, just going right under center, snap the ball 2 runs in a row. Just going to try to keep things simple here for the Highlanders.
So Flores back in. Flores, a sophomore. In the preseason, I saw him make an 80-yard touchdown run in a preseason scrimmage against Boston Latin. 3 receivers, 2 at the top of the screen out of the basic I formation. Flores, little play action there. He rolls out to the right, throw is downfield. He's got Brito open, and Brito is tossed out after the first down.
But we have a flag on the play.
Oh, goodness.
Hold your tickets, a penalty marker back at the line.
Looks like it's going to be in the location of holding. And we're talking to...
They're talking to Coach Pereira.
Yeah.
Interesting. Could be an offsides on the defense, or they are going to...
Yeah, it's going to be the hold against the Highlanders. I think the Highlander coaching staff trying to identify who it was who committed the hold. Yep. But, and once again, similar to last week against Revere, something good. If it felt like all through the game last week, it was, a step forward, then 2 steps back. Exactly. And once again, we have that situation. You have a good play, good pass there by JoJo Flores.
Clean pocket, able to get outside, deliver, but going backwards now.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down now and 16.
3rd down and 16, Somerville High School. 3rd and 16.
Highlanders, their first offensive possession as they've come out. They've changed up their offense from the single wing to a more basic I formation with JoJo Flores, the sophomore, starting at quarterback. JoJo will go back into the shotgun. Jeremiah Ely, a little mention there. Ely, the best wide receiver for the Highlanders down at the bottom part of the screen. 2 receivers up top. Blitz coming from the near side. JoJo gets away from it, throws it downfield. That is going to be incomplete as he was trying to hook up with Michael LaGreca there.
Intended for LaGreca.
Still, I should say JoJo Flores still giving the Highlanders a chance there, able to deliver the ball on the run. Kind of like to see it, just unable to find LaGreca, but he was put in a difficult situation after that penalty.
Yeah, had the blitz coming off the near side, was able to read that pressure and get out of the way of it and get the ball downfield with a decent throw. A little bit too far, so it will be the punt here. 4th down and 16 for the Highlanders. As Tim Jones on to kick this one away. Handles the snap well. Punt is up. That's a good punt there by Tim. As it comes down inside the 40, and then takes a quick Bulldog bounce to the 40, and that's where Lynn English will take over for their first possession at the Lynn English 40-yard line.
36 yards.
Lynn English coming in at 1-5, their lone win against Revere. In that game, they were able to do really whatever they wanted on the ground. So look for this Bulldog offense to attack the Highlanders on the ground. We're going to see a lot of their quarterback, Thomas Limbert, or Limbert Thomas, I should say, who's definitely has the capability not only to throw the football, but to run as well.
So they've got stacked receivers at the top and the bottom, all spread out very wide. Perfect formation, honestly, to run inside because you've spread the cornerbacks out so much and the defense out so much that they will throw it, and that is what they're doing. Thomas is going to run it. He ran into Jeremiah Ely for a moment there. Now he takes a step back, and he's brought down. Bouncing around in the interior part of the line, but not much there. He was able to bounce around for about 4 yards.
Yeah, a lot of east to west action there, and Lucius Flores able to chase him down from behind. A senior for the Highlanders tonight, getting in on the action there.
Yeah, Ely cut him off from the attempted run, and there's Thomas out to the far side, a little bit too high, trying to connect up with Omosefe.
Almost Seffi was the intended receiver.
3rd down and 6 now for the
3rd and
Bulldogs.
6 for
They are
Lynn
running a
English.
quick offense. No huddle offense.
They're moving pretty fast. And hopefully not too fast for their own good, because that was a quick pass there to the outside that almost Seffi was unable to bring in.
Trip receivers at the top. Anderson, their lone receiver at the bottom. The handoff is to 18, Jordan M. As he is around the near side, could not find the corner, and he is brought down. Nice job there by senior Damian Mangino, number 45.
Yeah, Mangino chasing him down from behind. Good pursuit there. Highlanders not giving up the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs, who look to be going for it.
Fernandez.
4th down and 2, and they will keep the offense out there, it looks like. Let's see here. Thomas and Munoz in the backfield.
Lynn English.
4th down and 2, 2 receivers at the top. Anderson at the bottom. Rolling out is
got
Thomas.
him, but-
Pass is too high as he had Perter, number 7, on that little out there. But running a parallel, basically option pass was what it looked like, but it was a little bit too high and behind him.
Yeah, throwing on the run there. Thomas unable to deliver, threw the ball a little too high, and that's a good first drive for the Highlander defense. Getting a stop there, getting the ball back to their offense in good field position.
Turnover on downs for the Highlanders as they will take over at the Lynn English 48-yard line. Injured Highlander on the field, back at the 40-yard line of the Highlanders. We've pan around here for a moment. We have the Somerville Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Ruben Carmona. He's checking out his first game here at Dilboy Stadium. Great to have Dr. Carmona here. Hope the Highlanders can pull out a victory here. Good defensive possession there for the Highlanders.
Yeah, nice job defensively there for the Highlanders, as we see, Michael
LaGreca
LaGreca able to get to his feet there. So Highlanders getting that stop, very important. Now offense will come out. Great field position, probably the best field position they've had. Last game we didn't see them take advantage of that field position and really get across the 50. So already across the 50, inside Bulldog territory. I like to see it.
Absolutely. So the Highlanders with great field position will take over at the 48-yard line.
Somerville from the English 48s.
Jojo Flores comes in with the play. Flores getting the start tonight. Back into a more traditional offensive set. Jojo under center. I formation. Trip receiver. 2 receivers, I should say, at the top. Jeremiah Ely here at the bottom. Watch out for Ely. He is good as the pitch is out on the far side. Ishmael Mack. A little speed there, and then he gets a little push from behind from the big boys. Couple extra yards there. Comes out to a 7-yard Highlander gain on first down.
I like what I've seen so far, Todd, from this offense. This new look Highlander offense. Going under center, like I keep saying, keeping it simple. Just hand it off to the running back, get some yards, play it off play action. And JoJo's the perfect quarterback to have off play action rolling out. So excited to see what they're going to do.
7-yard gain of the play, second down and 3.
And 3 for the Highlanders. Lynn English 41-yard line. Scoreless here at Dilboy Stadium, senior night. So we have 2 receivers at the top. Extra man on the line, and JoJo will just push forward with people behind him. And that is going to go for the first down for the Highlanders as they gain just over 3 yards and get the Highlander first down.
Highlander first down, and it was Philadelphia Eagles style there. If you watch the NFL, you'll know right now all the craze is the Philly, I think they're calling it the tush push or the Philly push there. So you see a little Highlander action there. JoJo able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Damian Mangino, number 45, just running up behind him, shoving him, getting that extra yardage. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders at the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs. Clock rolls. 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. The thing about the Revere game and the Lynn English game last year and what we've seen from the Highlanders is not being able to execute early in games. That gets them behind. And with that single wing set that they had and the way they want to run offense and run the ball, you've got to diversify off of that. As JoJo throws that one downfield, that's going to be picked off. It was underthrown, looking for Jeremiah Ely, picked off at the 8-yard line at the Lynn English 8.
Yeah, JoJo a little too excited there. He threw that one underthrown. Definitely a ball he wish he could have had back on that play.
Flores' pass is intercepted by Lynn English. Coming up at the
Interception there for Lynn English. So we're talking how well the offense was moving. Roll out there. Just kind of a youthful mistake. Underthrew it a little bit, didn't quite get it all the way downfield to Ely. On the bright side, they pinned Lynn English very, very far back, deeply in their own end, as it is first down and 10 from the 8-yard line.
Yep, in some ways it works as a punt here in favor for the Highlanders.
Interesting to see this setup again. They spread it out wide, stacked receivers. The give is on the inside. And Ely right there. Jeremiah did a nice job tracking down the line and making that tackle.
Yeah, Ely was not shaken up at all. He waited there, saw what was going to happen, and was able to make the play.
Gain of a couple there, so 2 yards. Brings up a second down and 8 for Lynn English.
They have it second down and 8.
Those Munoz on the carry. Trips here to the near side. Single receiver close to the line at the top. And that is going to be a false start. So they were trying to bring Omosefe on what looked like it was going to be a jet sweep.
Yep. There was a lot of communication right before that play. You saw Omosefe communicating with Thomas and the running back there trying to get the play down, and so that leads right to the false start.
Make sure you tell Ryan.
So they will back this one up. I assume they will back this one up. I haven't seen any sort of...
I haven't seen the ball move yet.
No, I've not seen... Okay.
Interesting.
Call the timeout.
Huh?
Might have been a timeout.
A timeout there. I think that actually a timeout was probably a situation. Lynn English spit a timeout right there.
The flag.
Second down and 8 now.
Second and 8.
As they reverse the play basically and bring it the other direction, this time to number 18. And he is brought down. Ely involved in that as well. Jordan M. trying to get around on the jet sweep.
And the ball carrier.
Ely all over the field so far tonight. Sideline to sideline.
Gains about 4 yards on that carry. Brings up a third down and a long 3. For Lynn English, deep in their own territory. Trip receivers here to the near side. Omosefe is the inside receiver. He goes in motion, and it is a give to Omosefe the other direction. And he is tripped up. Great job there. I believe that was Austin Pereira knifing in there to trip him up at the line of scrimmage.
Great tackle. Pereira putting his body on the line there and making a heck of a tackle.
Into the stop for Somerville.
Great job by Austin Pereira there. On the tackle, brings up a fourth down and 2.5.
And 3.
Yeah, he doesn't make that tackle there. There was nothing but space for him to go after that.
So Pereira now back to return this punt. Looks like Hernandez back to punt this one. If it will be a punt.
We have been fooled before.
Yes. Josh Anderson coming in. He's going to go to the top of the screen. Must be aware of the fake here. Yep. And Hernandez will punt it away.
It's a good punt.
Yeah, it is a good punt. Out to the 50. It takes a Highlander bounce back towards Lynn English territory, and they will down it directly at the 50-yard line. So the Highlanders, once again, good field position. They took over on the Lynn English 48 last time. Now they have it at the 50-yard line. Look out for those turnovers. Don't want to have those, but they are moving the ball. The defense is looking really good.
Yeah, defense is looking great so far tonight. It's looking like a defensive game thus far. But like you said, we keep talking about it. Limit the mistakes, limit the penalties, and just let this offense hold on to the ball and sustain just one solid drive here. And I guarantee you they'll score.
JoJo Flores in with the play. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Scoreless here at Dilboy Stadium on senior night. So we've seen Jeremiah Ely, one of those 9 seniors on this team, playing very well on the defensive side. It's been targeted once as a receiver. That was the interception. As we have two receivers to the near side, and they get it right to Ely on the screen. He's got Brito screening for him there, blocking, and he uses his power to get downfield. Another great first down gain for the Highlanders as they get another 8-yard gain on first.
Great first play right there. Ely able to hold on to the football, get through some couple of tackles, great blocking, and pick up some positive yardage.
You have a talented physical player like Jeremiah Ely. That's the type of play that you can get the ball into his hands. He's got a blocker right there. You can see what he can do. And right there, 8 yards.
Yeah. And senior night, who knows? Maybe a little extra motivation for Ely tonight.
2nd down and 2 now. It's Flores. High formation behind him. The give
Mac
is to Mac as he spins,
on the carry.
squirts forward, looking to get to the first. He's short of it. Brings up a 3rd down and a yard for the Highlanders. Going to go out on a limb, Eddie, and say that this is probably 4-down territory.
I would think so as well. Definitely 4-down territory. We've seen the QB sneak already, so wouldn't be surprised to see that here or see that on 4th.
Would not be surprised to see Damian Mangino just come right up behind and push like we saw before. So
there it is.
3 yards. There it is.
JoJo struggled with the snap a little bit. He's going to be yanked.
Pushed back. It's going to be short as they're going to mark him
Flores
for
on the
no
keeper.
gain.
No gain, yep.
A little bit of a muff on the snap,
Yeah.
like you said.
JoJo got a little ahead of himself, was moving forward without the football. So that'll bring up
Plays there
4th
defensively
down.
for the Bulldogs. No gain. 4th and 1.
4th down and 1 for the Highlanders.
See what Coach Pereira draws up here.
No sign of Tim Jones coming onto the field. They're going to go for it here as JoJo's got the play. 2 minutes remain in the first quarter.
Love to see a nice fullback dive here, Todd. Get the fullback in there.
Yeah,
Why
well,
not?
Senior
We got him
night.
here.
Damian's a
let's
senior.
see.
Get Mangino going. High formation once again as JoJo calls out the signals.
Oh.
Looking for the
he
offsides, and they're
got
able
it.
to get it.
Great
Hard
job.
count by JoJo, and they pull Mitchell Purder offsides.
Wow. Great job by JoJo there. A nice discipline by the offensive line. They didn't jump it.
That was everybody on the same page.
Yep.
They knew everybody knew what was
Offsides
going on.
against
Great job by the
Lynn.
offensive line, holding firm, not moving on the hard count. Purder was taken in by it. Highlanders get the 1st down, 1st and 10.
That's good
From
for
the Lynn English 36-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Lynn English 36.
There we go. A penalty going the Highlanders' way.
Very basic, 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom is Ely. The give is to Mack. He'll try to bounce that to the outside. Nothing doing there. As he
Mack,
was
the ball
brought
carrier.
down on the play. Alessandro Munoz, number 2, involved in that one. One of the captains for Lynn English, loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Mac trying to bounce that one outside and just found no room there. Nice defensive hold there by the Bulldogs.
It's 2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12 now for the Highlanders from the 38-yard line. Highlander offense coming in very basic formations again. Under center, JoJo Flores under center, I formation behind him. Watch out for Ely here at the bottom of the screen. A little bump there with Mangino as Flores and Mangino bumped shoulders. Might have thrown the timing off a little bit. Mack right up the middle. Actually, strike that. That wasn't
Lucius
Mack.
Flores there, actually getting in on the.
Yep, Lucius
on the
Flores,
action
another
time.
senior.
Yeah.
Lucius Flores, the ball carrier.
It's a quick moving first quarter here, Todd.
That will probably do it for the first quarter. Highlanders will have it 3rd down and 7. When we open out the second quarter, I'll tell you what, Eddie, in the first quarter, Highlanders not shooting themselves in the foot like they did last week. It's nice not to be behind 22-0
Not
after the first
22-0.
quarter. The interception, yes, that was an error, but you've got a young quarterback trying to find his way out there. They've been able to move the ball, and the defense is looking good. Lynn English
defense
has not been able to move the ball at all.
Yeah, we got a great game here on our hands after one quarter. 0-0, evenly matched defensive game. Highlander offense, being able to move the ball.
Civil High from
And they're not doing anything special, to be quite honest. They're lining up and telling you exactly what they're going to do. And it's just about executing.
Talk about the 9 seniors for the Highlanders on this team. That's a very low number of seniors. Of course, a lot of turnover during their 4 years here at Somerville. Basically a culture change as head coach David Pereira came in last season. And these are the guys who stuck through the program, stuck through that culture change, and guided that culture change. And we're beginning to see some of that coming through. The JV team is doing well. They're playing well. This team is not doing great, obviously, with that 0-6 record. However, I will also tell you that they are a much more unified team than previous editions that we have seen of the Highlanders in recent years.
Yeah, we're not seeing the roster dwindle down as games move on. We're seeing that everyone stick with this team, and it's important to have seniors that buy in and believe into the program.
No question these 9 did that. We're seeing some of that come out. Damian Mangino, good game so far. Also, Jeremiah Ely, a good game as well so far. And of course, at the same time we're talking about these seniors, we have a new sophomore starting quarterback in JoJo Flores.
And JoJo getting an opportunity to showcase his talents here tonight starting.
3rd and 7 now for the Highlanders. JoJo back to pass, rolling to the right, fires it out, looking for Brito.
We got a
flag is on
there.
the play.
Complete pass.
He was trying to get it to Brito. Omosefe, I believe, was in the coverage there, but a hold is going to be called, and it might be against Lynn English. They're pointing that way.
Yeah, that was thrown in the area of defensive holding, and we'll get the call.
Personal foul, face mask.
Personal foul, face
So you
mask.
might have
Okay.
yanked Brito on the breakout there when Brito
I
broke.
think that might have been it, as Brito, as Lucas was making his break to the outside, probably got a grip on the face mask. So the Highlanders helped out with a big 15-yard penalty there.
Yeah, so far tonight, I know we've had that one penalty, that holding penalty in the first drive for the Highlanders, but 2 penalties against the Bulldogs, and it's favoring the Highlanders in this drive.
In both cases, they've converted first downs on those penalties. A 4th and 1 where they got them offsides using the hard count, and now a 3rd down and long where they got the first down. As the give is to Mack, and whoa, what a play there. As I believe Clem was just cutting it. Yeah,
Caden Brazo, number 70. For Lynn English there. Just untouched, unblocked.
Yeah.
Stopping Mack right in his tracks.
Play brings up 2nd down and 12 of the Highlanders.
2nd down is going to be coming up for the Highlanders. Lynn English adjusting to the interior blocking that Somerville has been using on those inside runs.
See if the Highlanders switch it up and attack the edge here.
JoJo back to pass, rolling to his right, throws it downfield, looking for Ely, and that is tipped up and intercepted in the end zone as they were wrestling around. With the interception is Lindbergh Thomas. He brought that out of the end zone. I would not recommend doing that, as he only brought it out to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, tip drill there. Thomas able to get the ricochet, get the interception there. Another sort of ill-advised throw by JoJo. The Bulldogs will take over here, but as you mentioned, Thomas took that out, and he gave actually the Bulldogs a disadvantage by taking the ball out.
Yeah, Thomas bringing it out of the end zone. It's going to be placed about the 5.5-yard line, losing about 14.5 yards. As it would have been a touchback, they would have had it at the 20.
6-yard line.
In that case, JoJo throwing the ball downfield, sees he's got his best receiver man-to-man, although a second player was in the area who made the interception after the tip. But a 1st down and 10 now for Lynn English, still scoreless, 10:48 remaining in the half. Deep in Lynn English territory, 2nd time they've been pinned deep after an interception. As Thomas keeps it, and he has speed, and he may be gone. Pereira trying to chase him down. Will he be able to?
Don't give up. Come on.
And Pereira brings him down inside the 10. As Lindbergh Thomas kept on that option keeper. And he was all the way downfield using his speed. Great job by Austin Pereira, though, not stopping, not quitting, not giving up, and bringing him down inside the 10.
Yeah, Pereira did not give up on the play there and was rewarded with the tackle. Now, on the other end, Thomas, just a great job reading that and able to just break away right through the defense.
86
First down
yards.
and goal for Lynn English
that
after that
play.
86-yard run by Thomas.
First and goal to go.
First
Lynn
and goal
English
from the 7-yard line.
from the Somerville 7-yard line.
Pereira on the sideline after that one needs a breather.
They will stack the receivers outside once again. They've run out of this twice when they've done it, and they do it once again. As once again, Munoz is pushed back. Good job by the interior of that Highlander line as they push back Munoz.
Munoz, the ball carrier.
A couple seniors involved with that as well. Gutenberg, Joseph, Chris Islane right there in the middle.
Yeah, tough to run right at them. Tough to run through the middle of this Highlander defense.
2-yard pickup for the Bulldogs. Second and goal to go. Lynn English from the 5 of Somerville.
So gain of 1 on that play. Second and goal from the 5.
They'll spread
Thomas
it out
and Munoz
again.
in the backfield. Thomas in the shotgun. Spread again. Stacked receivers. The give is once again to Munoz. And once again, good job by the interior portion of the Highlander line. A host of Highlanders pushing back.
Big boys in the middle, not letting them get through there.
A host of Highlanders in the stop there.
No gain for the Bulldogs.
Marcos Pineda.
Brings up third down and goal now.
No gain, third and goal.
Munoz, who'd run those last 2 plays up the middle, he comes to the sideline. Guralal back in the backfield with Thomas. And Thomas fakes it, takes it to the interior, just like his 86-yard run.
Touchdown.
Fakes the handoff and follows his blockers. That is in for the touchdown, 5-yard run there by Limbert Thomas. Highlanders are going to have to adjust to that. Thomas's keepers. They've been able to shut everything else down that we've seen, but Thomas, huge speed on that 86-yarder, and then able to run basically the same play for the touchdown.
Thomas kind of just reading the defensive end there and going to choose to either hand it off or keep it. Both times here when he decided to keep it have been huge for the Bulldogs as they put 6 on the scoreboard.
They go for the extra point. Whistles
Whistle,
all
flags.
over the place.
Flag on the field. Encroachment against the Highlanders.
Highlanders calling for the offsides.
See if this changes anything for the Bulldogs.
Jordan Hernandez, the kicker. They will keep Hernandez out there for the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide to the right.
Highlanders catch a break there.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Bulldogs unable to convert the extra point, so it'll be 6-0 Lynn English.
6-0 Lynn English, 8:25 remaining here in the half. Plenty of time for the Highlanders to answer back. Got to stop the turnovers. 2 interceptions in that first half. JoJo Flores, the young sophomore quarterback, making his first start. We've seen some really good things from JoJo, but we've also seen JoJo trying to throw the ball down, kind of basically blindly throwing the ball down.
And that's part of the learning curve, right? When you're young, you kind of just want to try to get the big play. So he's just going to throw it deep. He saw one-on-one coverage with Ely out there. Like to see him just hold on to the ball, tuck and run maybe, or throw that thing out of bounds.
He can definitely run if he were to tuck it in those situations. But yeah, exactly, that's a great point, Eddie. A younger quarterback trying to make that big play in this situation wants to get it downfield.
Jordan Hernandez, number 14, to
So Hernandez will kick this one away.
From the 40.
Lucas Brito back to return. It instead will go to Nylam, or Nylama.
Yep, that was Naima there.
Naima,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So Naima able to corral that one as it took a couple bounces.
Yeah, kick off another dangerous situation there, but he was able to get it, get control of it.
At least they picked it up, you know.
That's exactly better than last year against Lynn English. That was a game I know stuck with head coach David Pereira. He spoke a couple times about how he felt like that was a game they went into believing they had a really good shot at, and within 5 minutes of game time, it was already going way wrong. Very similar to that Revere game last week. 1st and 10 here for Somerville. Handoff. Ismail Mack. Mack trying to push forward there. Gain of about a yard. Actually, strike that. Lucius Flores.
Lucius Flores once again. Yeah.
Carried for Somerville.
Mack had carried the load initially. Flores has been picking up that load recently. Just crossing 8 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders down 6-0. Have the opportunity here to even this game up or take a lead.
Yeah, the Highlanders with a great chance here on this drive, and they certainly have the offense tonight to compete.
As Flores gives it up the middle, spinning away, trying to find something.
Keep the legs moving.
Kept the legs moving, but I don't know whether he was able to get anything. It was Lucius once again.
Lucius Flores, the ball carrier.
Trying to spin away from that, but spun into more Lynn English Bulldogs. So a 3rd down and 8 is what the Highlanders are looking at.
Mac Peters there defensively for Lynn English. No gain, 3rd and 8. Highlanders.
See what the Highlanders can do here on 3rd down and 8. A critical note for the Highlanders, obviously. Always critical not to turn the ball over, but you definitely don't want to do that in this situation, being deep in your own territory.
Yeah, that would be worst case scenario here for the Highlanders.
You've got Flores back in the shotgun, 4 receivers out. And rolling out immediately is Flores. He's under pressure.
Just hold on.
He's going to be taken down.
Flores.
As he is sacked. He tried to make some sort of cut there. The pressure was right in his face. I think there was a breakdown on the offensive line blocking wise.
Better to just take the sack right there because, as you said, there was pressure immediately in his face upon the snap.
Good decision right there by the sophomore to swallow the ball. Just take the ball. Don't try to fling it anywhere or try to make some sort of run with the ball hanging out.
Defense has been strong tonight.
Jordan is back deep to receive for Lynn English.
So Jones on to kick this one away.
Timeout, Somerville.
Right back on his goal line. I'll take it a bit. He will kick it away after a timeout. 5:51 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders trailing the Bulldogs of Lynn English by the score of 6-0, Eddie. The Highlander offense has been simplified. I'm curious, I don't know how much they've been able to put in play-wise because we've seen a lot of just the run right up the middle, right up the gut on 1st down. Basically, we've only seen JoJo rolling out in terms of throwing the ball. So, granted, this offense seems to be moving the ball more effectively, but how much can you actually insert in this
That's a great point. How many plays do they have in the playbook for JoJo Flores here? Or do they have to go back to D'Souza for certain plays depending on what the scoreboard is going to look like?
I know JoJo was somebody that they had earmarked to become the quarterback at some point in time in the future. That was honestly what I was told in the first during the scrimmages. So this was a day that was coming. So the question that I have is how much have they inserted of the offense to him? We will see that as the game goes on if they diversify off. But right now the Highlander defense is going to be called upon after this punt. As Tim Jones gets it on the snap. Good punt by Tim.
Let that thing roll.
Rolling on down, getting to midfield, past midfield, into Lynn English territory, and they down it at the 47-yard line.
And here's something to note. While the Highlanders were on offense, I was paying attention to the Bulldog sideline here, Todd. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it seemed like Limbert Thomas suffered an injury on the previous drive, so we might have a change at quarterback here for Lynn English.
I saw Limbert walking around with his helmet off on the track, and I wasn't totally sure what the situation was.
Not sure what happened, but something seems to be bothering him.
So Thomas, who busted an 86-yard run and then a 5-yard touchdown run after that, was possibly injured on that touchdown run. And now in at quarterback is number 5, and that would be Jaden Rosario. He is a junior. We watched him warming up as well. He's got 4 receivers out in the pattern, and he's going to throw it right off the bat. Jeremiah Ely gets the big paw up, but offsides is going to be the call against the Highlanders.
I thought that would be the call because it looked like as soon as the snap happened, some Highlander defensive lineman hit the ground there. So it's going to be against Somerville.
So marking off 5 yards against Somerville.
Yeah, Bulldogs changing quarterback, but first play, they wanted to throw it.
When watching in warm-ups, we were watching side by side as Thomas as well as Rosario were throwing the ball downfield. Thomas had a slightly better arm, but Rosario looked pretty good with the arm.
Rosario seemed to match him on each throw. So.
1st and 5.
And of course, thus far, it was Thomas's legs that were really hurting the Highlanders.
Yeah, we'll see if this changes the play calling here for Lynn English, if they're going to go to more of a pass attack now with Rosario in the game.
1st down and 5 after the Highlander penalty. Rosario will give that one off as Munoz is able to get across the 45, diving down and gets the 1st down for the Bulldogs at the 42-yard line.
Into the tackle for the Highlanders. 6-yard
1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Highlander 42-yard line.
From the Somerville 42-yard line.
Clock rolls, 4:50 remaining in the half. Highlanders definitely want to keep them off the scoreboard anymore this half as Lynn English has the 6-0 lead.
Yeah, this is where the defense certainly wants to hold them. You don't want to go down 2 scores, especially as we talked about JoJo Flores making his first start tonight. We're gonna
Clock is stopped.
Stoppage here. I think they're fixing the chains.
Working out the chain, 4:33, clock will roll. Rosario back in the shotgun. The give once again is to Munoz. He squirts through, dives forward across the 35, but he was down previous to that. The 36-yard line is where they're going to mark that, so it's a 2nd down.
Munoz, the ball carrier.
About 4.
Yeah, Munoz finding a little more daylight here on this drive than he has in previous.
Here defensively for Somerville, Ely, along with Brito.
2nd down now. 4 yards for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls under 4 minutes remaining in the half.
2nd about
Rosario,
3.
in a quarterback, gives it to Munoz. Munoz has nowhere to go there as the Highlanders just collapsing right down onto him. A host of Highlanders make that stop.
Including senior Mangino there, making a play from his linebacker position. Read that one beautifully. And that'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, no gain on the play, so 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. I'm calling it 4. It's a short. It's a short 4. It's probably 3.5.
3rd down and 3.
Always tough to tell from up here.
Lynn English Bulldogs.
3 receivers, 2 to the near side. There's Rosario back to pass. Pressure coming from Ely. He steps up, running away, but he is brought down, tackled there by Gutenberg Joseph. And he stopped short of the 1st down, a gain of about 1 yard on that.
Yeah, good job by Joseph to get away from his man there and then able to see the quarterback running and make the tackle. So it'll bring up 4th down now for the Bulldogs.
2 seniors combining on that play as Jeremiah Ely applied the pressure that forced Rosario up in the pocket and to break the pocket. And then again, Gutenberg Joseph, a great job getting away from his blocker to make that play. 4th down. A long 2 here for the Bulldogs. 2:25 remaining in the half. Clock is rolling. Fake on the pitch.
Tackle there.
Great read there.
There you go.
Maybe Ismail Mack got in there.
I think that was number 2 that got in there first.
Yeah, Ismail Mack did a great job. He was initially focused on the pitch.
Almost went for it. Yep.
And then immediately adjusted and was able to make the tackle as well.
Great adjustment there, as you talked about. It looked like for a second he was going to go with the pitch man, but he was able to make the tackle and stop the Bulldogs short of the first down.
Second time the Highlanders have turned the Bulldogs over on downs. 2:11 remains in the half. The Highlanders have the ball trailing by 6. They will have this starting at the 35-yard line. See what they want to dial up here, if they want to open up the playbook or can open up the playbook a bit.
Well, speaking of that, they got JoJo and shotgun here to start
JoJo
things
and
off.
shotgun. Mack is at the top of the screen. 2 receivers at the bottom. The outside is Ely. Back to pass, looking for Brito. Skipped that one to him as he tried just the little 5-yard hook.
That was a tough throw there. You had pressure right in his face when the ball was snapped.
Brito. Second down and 10 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, I believe that was number 7, Perter. Driving into the face of Flores. 2:06 now remaining. Second down and 10 for the Highlanders. Three receivers. Mangino offset top of the line. The pass is out here, but immediately taken down. That pass well read by Omosefe as that catch made by Naima.
Yeah, Naima, as soon as he caught it, Omosefe was all over that.
Naima on the reception. Omosefe.
No gain for the Highlanders. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
No gain, 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10 for the Highlanders. Interesting situation here. You know, if you have an incomplete pass, that's going to stop the clock and leave time for Lynn English to do something here at the end of the first half. If you run the ball, you can keep the clock running, force Lynn English to take another timeout.
Well, Lynn English trying to get together what they're going to do because they have taken a timeout. Anthony Lafrada, the head coach for Lynn English, figuring out strategically what he wants to do here. If they're able to stop the Highlanders on this 3rd and long, they might try to run some sort of punt block as well. We've seen the Highlanders sometimes have a difficult time with stopping any sort of punt rush. But right now, 3rd down and 10. We'll see what the Highlanders dial up here. 1:56 remaining in the half. Highlanders trail by 6, and we have a timeout on the field taken this time by the Highlanders.
Back-to-back timeouts.
Timeout.
Coach Pereira saw what the defense was going to be lined up as and chose to use the timeout there. So, see what he has up his sleeve.
Yeah, let's see what they are going to do with this 1:56 and this 3rd and 10. That's the difficulty, is this long down and distance for the Highlanders. They've pushed back to more of a simplified playbook, and just the question is, do they have plays that are going to get them 10 yards?
Do you have a 3rd and 10 play, a 3rd and long play to pick up a first down here?
Somerville High School parent stuff. Thank you.
Overall, I think the switch-up is a very good call. I think they were having difficulty with a lot of turnovers. That offset tailback situation.
3rd down and 10 for
They've been
the
much cleaner in terms of their
35
snaps and
line.
exchanges.
In a cleaner game with the penalties as well. We
Absolutely.
haven't seen 1 or 2 flags only against the Highlanders.
All right, Jeremiah Ely, I should say, is at the top of the screen. 2 receivers on that side, single receiver to the near side. Flores. Pass is out, looking for Ely on the slant, just a bit low. Ely went down looking for it, could not come up with it.
Pass intended for Ely.
So now here comes an opportunity for the Lynn English Bulldogs. At 1:52, clock is stopped. They're going to get the ball back here. So
Jordan M. back to
Number
return
18, Jordan M.
for the
Standing
Bulldogs.
around his 30-yard line.
Critical that Tim Jones get a good punt off here as well.
rain starting to come down here in Dilboy Stadium. We'll see if that has any effect.
Light mist as it comes down. As Jones, we're going to have a false start against the Highlanders.
I
Back
spoke
them
too
up 5
soon.
more yards. Exactly. You jinxed him, Eddie. Good job.
Yeah, that's on me there.
4th and 15 from the
So false
30-yard
start.
line.
I'm going to blame the rain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like Milli Vanilli and blame it on the rain.
Mother Nature.
For all the older folks who are watching, you got that joke. Jones back to punt as the rain comes down a bit harder now. Good job by Jones handling the punt. A really nice punt by Jones. A great roll for the Highlanders as it will head on down to the 20-yard line, and that's where Lucius Flores downs it.
Close game, 6-0, defensive game. Now the rain's coming down. We're going to be in for a tough second half here, Todd. Physical game.
It's going to be a second half where they're not going to run clock finally, Eddie.
That's true.
Minute 38 remaining. Highlanders need to keep their focus here. Not allow a big play for Lynn English, as they will have it first down and 10 from their 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Rosario in at quarterback now. We haven't seen him keep the football yet, so be interesting to see if he makes that decision here on this drive.
Moment to go.
Jaden Rosario in at quarterback. Starting quarterback Limbert Thomas out with an injury after he had scored the game's only touchdown. Trips receivers to the near side. Rosario back to pass. It is thrown up there and caught. And brought down, I believe that was Omosefi once again.
Yep, number 8 there. Almost Sefi, or is it number 6 there? For
On the reception,
Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson, number 6.
Anderson.
Yep, Anderson
Makes
coming
that
back
catch,
for the football there.
That reception.
Nicely done.
First down for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls, a minute 22 remaining.
Goes for
Mark the ball.
18 yards.
Late substitution here for the Highlander defense.
39-yard
Two
line.
receivers near side. Rosario looking out here for the screen. Off the hands. There could have been.
I was
very
thinking the
close.
same thing.
Very close to being a lateral there, but
number 8.
as it went through Jordan M's hands.
Flores.
Clock stops on the incompletion. Second down and 10 now
It'll be
from
second
the
down and 10
39-yard
for the
line.
Bulldogs.
Minute 7 remaining in the half.
Bulldogs will huddle up. This is the
Limbert Thomas back into the game at quarterback. Keep an eye on that. As they once again split stacked receivers out very wide, out to the numbers.
there he
Thomas
goes.
looking for running room. Highlanders looking to keep him from finding running room, and they do exactly that. An excellent job by the Highlander defense. Lucas Brito coming up, making the final attack. However, the whole defense
line, yeah.
did a
Great
great
job
job.
there. Yeah, they read it. They knew what was coming. Every single player did their assignment there, and Brito able to make the tackle.
Third down
Third
and
down
13.
and 13
For the Bulldogs. Clock is stopped. 36 seconds remaining here.
Time
32 seconds is where we're going to stop the clock. Here remaining here in the half. Lynn English leading 6-0. Limbert Thomas, their quarterback, ran for 86 yards. Got it down inside the Highlander 5-yard line, and they took it in from the 5-yard line for the Lynn English touchdown. Lynn English has no timeouts remaining as they just used their last one. 32 seconds remaining here in the half. So Lynn English, third down and long. The yard line they need to make will be the 49-yard line of Lynn English.
Yeah, third and long here for the Bulldogs. We've already seen what Thomas can do with his legs. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to that or if they attempt to throw the football here in third and long.
Highlander defense breaks their huddle. It's head coach David Pereira. Defensive specialist is Dave. Gets his last words into his defense. Third down and 13 for Lynn English. The line to make is the Lynn English 49. Thomas back to pass, fires it out, looking for Anderson, and he has him. As Anderson makes the catch, we have a flag down behind the play.
Anderson on
Could be
the
a pass
reception
interference.
for the Bulldogs.
It's in the location of pass interference.
And that's worst case scenario there for the Highlanders because it will stop the clock, and the Bulldogs had no more timeouts on that play.
And no flag. He picks up the flag. No flag on the play. Picked it up.
First down and 10.
25 seconds. Clock rolls.
26-yard line.
24 seconds.
That was
the clock is stopped. 38-yard pass reception there for Anderson. The defense was there. They had two defenders there. Just nobody read the ball coming down.
They didn't make a play on the ball. They kind of just watched it land there. And a tough break for the Highlanders on that sequence where the Bulldogs had no more timeouts. It looked like to be a penalty that stops the clock. And so Bulldogs able to save themselves a couple of seconds on that play.
But was there a penalty?
Well, the clock did stop.
I agree.
So-
but they picked up the flag and haven't made any signal.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Clock stops on the first down.
There we go.
But they mark
First
it.
and
They
10
roll
from
now.
the Somerville 26.
Thomas,
Make a play.
his pass, a little high there as he was trying to get Perter on the slant.
Turner was the intended receiver. Prado was on coverage for Somerville downfield.
20 seconds now remaining in the half. Rain comes down harder. Third down. Second down and 10. I keep looking at the chain gang. I gotta stop doing
I
that.
think they got it wrong down there. We got it right up here.
Second down and 10. Bulldogs.
Third down and 10.
Yep.
20 seconds remaining here in the half. 4 receivers. It's Thomas in the shotgun. Back to pass. Rush is coming in on him. Ball is on the ground, and the Highlanders look like they may pick it up, or maybe not.
Number 3 for the Highlanders that jumped on it, and it'll be Highlander football.
Fernandez jumps onto it. Somerville will have the ball on the turnover. Great job by the Highlanders. On top of that, Limber Thomas still down as he was brought down heavily.
Yeah, Thomas trying to gut it out through this injury. We know he was out for a couple of drives, and he's down now.
Yeah, no doubt. 11 seconds remaining here in the half as they will check out Limber Thomas. Turnover goes to the Highlanders, so they will have the ball. First down and 10 for the Highlanders.
And Highlander defense really stepping up.
The defense, Highlander defense has played very, very well so far this game. The one mistake was the 86-yard. Yeah, the big play, the 86-yard play. The question I have is, can the Highlander offense come up with a big play?
Just one drive. They just need one drive, put together one drive there.
So rain continues to come down.
School has the ball. First down
Thomas
and 10.
up now.
From their own
So first down and 10 for the Highlanders.
37-yard
They
line.
mark it at the 37. 11 seconds left in the half. Sure, the Highlanders will take the knee, go to the half, trailing by 6. Let's see if that's what they choose to do.
I think Coach Pereira is okay with the way the score is.
Flores under center, and he will step back, take a moment, and take that knee.
In the backfield.
And that will do it for the first half here from rainy Dilboy Stadium on senior night,
And that will end the first half.
as the Highlanders trail the Bulldogs of Lynn English by the score of 6-0.
The Bulldogs of Lynn English.
We are back for the second half here at rainy Dilboy Stadium on senior night. The Highlanders trailing the Bulldogs of Lynn English by the score of 6-0, as Lynn English scored a touchdown, a 5-yard run by their quarterback Limber Thomas after Thomas had an 86-yard run. That's the only big play the Highlanders have allowed all night long. Eddy Maldonado joining me here in the booth.
Defense has been solid.
Defense has been solid. There's no question about that. But the Highlander offense has been altered. They've gone from a single wing to a more simplified base I formation. And they're very basic out of that offense. Nothing wrong with what they're doing. They are having some success, but Lynn English has been able to adjust to that early success. So now the offense, we're not sure how deep into the playbook they can go.
Yeah, we'll see if the offense makes any sort of adjustments here in the second half, if they continue to run out of that I formation, putting JoJo under center. You know, we saw some success on the early drives, and then we saw the Bulldogs make a couple of adjustments. You know, JoJo had a couple of those deep throws get picked off, so let's see what they come out with here in the second half.
On the subject of quarterbacks, JoJo Flores, number 5 for the Highlanders, getting his first start as a Highlander, young sophomore quarterback. And Limbert Thomas, who was down with an injury at the beginning, or I should say at the end of the first half, and was out for a couple plays in that first half. He is warming up down at the very end of the Lynn English line there, about the 5-yard line. So he is warming up. We do not know whether Thomas is going to play in the second half or not, but it looks like he is preparing to play.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to play. He's out there stretching, getting loose. But meanwhile, you have Rosario throwing the ball, getting warmed up as well on the sideline here. So we'll see what the Bulldogs go to. I know, you know, Thomas obviously showed off the legs there in the first half. Rosario has yet to keep the ball, but had a lot of pass attempts at the end of that second half.
For the Highlanders, their defense will start as they won the toss and selected to receive. So Tim Jones coming out along with the kickoff team for the Highlanders. And that Highlander defense, like we talked about, Eddie, they've been very solid, allowed the one big play to Limbert Thomas. But aside from that, they've been very, very solid, led by multiple seniors, as it is senior night here. Chris Islane up on the defensive line, Gutenberg Joseph as well. Excellent job by them on the interior. Damian Mangino has been excellent from his linebacking position as well as his fullback position. And Jeremiah Ely has been excellent coming in and really giving run support to the Highlanders.
Yeah, and Ely plays that important role, too, where he's on the edge. He has to be able to make sure he reads the quarterback correctly, because we've seen the quarterback keep the ball, hand it off. So Ely, an important role for him tonight.
So the Highlanders will kick this one away as Tim Jones kicks this one away. And this will be fielded by an up back at the 23-yard line, and he's got room to roam, as he is across midfield, brought down at the 43-yard line.
I think that was
Jones making the
number 51 for the Bulldogs. Yeah.
Ilian Pena.
Listed as an offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and that's somebody you don't want getting a full head of steam running at you.
I have to say, he had more speed than I thought he would have.
He was excited.
Yes.
Return of 35 yards.
But credit to Tim Jones taking the brunt of that hit there, but able to slow him down and not allow a score on that kickoff.
45-yard line.
So the 45-yard line is where the Bulldogs will start here in the second half. Best field position that they've had to begin a drive.
And it's Thomas out there for the Bulldogs.
And Thomas keeps it. Very, very similar play to what he busted for 86 yards and scored a touchdown on. Flag is out on the play. It's going to be a holding called out here on the perimeter was where that hold was.
Right in front of the referee there. It was holding on Ismail Mack, or against, I should say, Ismail Mack, as he was trying to make the play there.
Yeah, Mack was cutting in, trying to make that play, and did an excellent job reacting.
Sold it to the ref there.
Lynn English trying to get up to the ball. We're going to go ahead and snap it quick before you move it.
Yeah, before the ball gets moved again.
So they will back this up to the Lynn English 49-yard line.
English 49-yard line will be first down and 16.
Spot foul, so first down and 16. As Thomas again trying to find somewhere to go, and he is going to be landed upon by the big man, Christopher Islane.
And Islane folded him up there like a chair. And
again, Limbert Thomas slow to get up as he is down for the third time today. If Chris Islane is going to fall down on you like that, you're going to stay down a bit.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt. And we've seen Thomas, he's been toughing it out all night long. Down again for the third time tonight.
He is being checked out by the trainers. 11:21 remaining here in the third quarter. 6-0 still the Lynn English lead. And they will be confronted with a second and very long after the sack there of Limbert Thomas.
And I wonder how many more hits, Limbert Thomas could take here before they go back to Rosario at quarterback.
Like you said, he got folded up, kind of like a folded chair. As he gets up, he reaches back for the lower back.
It's never a good sign there.
Nope, not a good sign. I'm a little bit older than you, Eddie, and that's kind of me every day.
Yeah, did you feel the back tighten up watching that?
Up a little bit watching it.
1 yard
Thomas
loss.
coming off, favoring the back there.
17 for the
That'll bring
Bulldogs.
Jaden Rosario out, number 5. We saw him take a few snaps in the first half. First snap he took, he threw the ball.
I'd be surprised to see that right here in 2nd and long.
And he is going to throw the ball, as that is a high pass trying to connect up with Jordan M. on the slant. That one flew away.
3rd down and
Yeah, it looked good
17
coming out, but just too much mustard there and just completely thrown over M.
The line to make the Somerville 35-yard line.
So
for a
3rd
first
down. And let's see here, 17 yards. They have to get to the Somerville 35-yard line.
Stay disciplined here, no mistakes, and as soon as I was about to say that, we're going to have a flag.
There's a flag down.
Flag down on the field.
Trying to.
Can they get him for too many men on the field?
They're pointing at Somerville. And unsportsmanlike is going to go against the Highlanders.
Can we ask for clarification?
I would love a clarification. That's going to be an automatic first down.
The one thing you can't do in that situation, man.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the penalty against Somerville.
Wow.
It was a dead ball situation.
They might have heard something or saw something down there that we can't see from upstairs.
Somerville 38-yard line.
I didn't even see anybody from Somerville around him when he threw the flag.
And he was pointing in Jeremiah Ely's direction. I didn't see Ely do anything either. So
words were exchanged or something.
And
It's automatic first down,
Make
so it'll
that
be first down.
Yeah.
First down and 10. And the give is to Munoz. And Mangino will bring him down.
Munoz is the ball carrier. Mangino into the tackle for Somerville.
As that ball will be marked at the 32-yard line of Somerville. So Somerville
The line of scrimmage on that play
had them with backed
Had
up
him right where you
down.
wanted him, yep.
Third down in eternity. And an
That was the
unsportsmanlike
end of
conduct
6
is the call. We are not
there.
totally sure what happened, but
It's
now second down and 5.
4 for the Bulldogs.
Defense going to have to make a
4:32.
stop here.
So Rosario gives it to Munoz again on the interior. Munoz nowhere to go that time. Got maybe a
On
couple.
the carry.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2 now.
Lane there defensively for the Highlanders. 1 yard pickup on the play. 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. This is usually where the Bulldogs like to keep the ball in the hands of their quarterback. But as we talked about, Limbert Thomas out for the game for the time being, and we have Rosario in. So
They are in that 4 wide receiver set that they've run out of as well with the quarterback keeper. So Rosario will hand it off.
nice move
And
there.
some speed there for the first down as Guralal
Guralal on the carry.
gets the first down for the Bulldogs. Just a little bit of a different look on the way he runs from Munoz. Munoz more of a power back. Guralal, he'll
a little more shifty
he'll
there.
shift.
Yeah.
He's a little shifty in there.
Yeah.
Got shifted for a first down.
Yeah, Guralal able to pick up the first down and fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
25-yard line.
So first down and 10 from the 25. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lynn English looking to add to their 6-0 lead as Rosario could not even give the handoff to Guralal before
on the
he was
Highlanders
brought
were in the
down,
backfield.
and we have another flag thrown.
They're going to throw another
And
unsportsmanlike
that
here.
one's going to be
Out the
in
there
the
on the
Somerville,
sophomore,
in the area. The flag is down on the field around Somerville.
At the end of the run.
All intents and purposes, we had a clean first half, and now it seems
Let's see what they're
referees are
going
getting
to call
excited.
here. He looked like he was going to mark it off. Jeremiah Ely very unhappy out there. After he was involved in that play.
Dead ball foul.
It's
Unsportsmanlike once
unsportsmanlike
again.
against Somerville once again.
Conduct against Somerville High
Head
School.
coach David Pereira out almost to the numbers now. Unhappy with his team.
Ball is
Yeah,
marked
Bulldogs
up.
able to move the ball in this
At
drive
the-
thanks to those two penalties.
Absolutely. 30 yards and penalties,
Somerville High School.
unsportsmanlike conduct penalties has helped Lynn English to a first down
16-yard
now
line, first
from
and
the
10
16.
Bulldogs.
First and 10.
Now it's first and 10.
And Hernandez goes through.
Jordan Hernandez on the carry.
Inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. So first and goal, actually to the 8 where they're going to move
Bonita.
that down to the...
On the tackle.
And on that
for
last play, we
Somerville.
had Limbert Thomas back in the game, and here he goes again,
And
getting the
Thomas
play from the
back in.
sideline,
Yeah,
toughing it out.
absolutely. Limbert Thomas, very, very tough out there.
First and goal
First
to
and goal
go.
for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs from the Somerville 7.
And Thomas will keep it as he tries to come around here near side, turn it upfield. Held up there for a moment. Host of Highlanders meet him at the 2-yard line where he is forced out.
Limbert Thomas on the keeper for the Bulldogs.
That was Christopher
Oh,
Islane
Islane.
trying to do anything he
Tackle.
can to keep him out of the end zone.
Chris Islane had a hold of his jersey and was not letting go.
Dragged him out of
Gain of
bounds.
4 yards. It's second and goal to go for the Lynn English
Second
Bulldogs.
and goal from the 2 now.
3-yard
Lynn
line.
English helped out
of
down here
Somerville.
near the goal line with 2 unsportsmanlike
Timeout
conduct
has been
penalties.
called.
Highlanders shooting themselves in the foot here in the third quarter, trailing 6-0, 7:11 remaining in the quarter, and it will be second and goal for the Bulldogs when they get back from this timeout.
Play resumed to the gridiron.
Second and goal here,
Second
7:11
down.
remaining.
Goal to go.
Rainy
Lynn
night here at
English
Dilboy Stadium,
from
senior
Somerville
night. Highlanders
3.
trailing 6-0. Bulldogs knocking on the door after they've been aided by 30 yards of Somerville penalties in this drive. And Thomas keeps, comes here, bounces it outside. Lucius had him for a second there, just couldn't quite wrap him up. And that'll be a Lynn English touchdown, second touchdown of the game for Limbert Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas able to just break a tackle there. Lucius Flores trying to make a play,
Touchdown run
and
by
Thomas just
Limbert
toughing it through,
Thomas.
finding the back of the end zone.
Of the Bulldogs for his second touchdown.
7:05 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders now down 12-0. Thomas coming back out. They're going to go for 2. I sense a very similar play coming. Munoz is in the backfield with Thomas. Trip receivers far side. Thomas
Pass?
looks
No.
to pass. Instead, he tucks it down, looking over to Anderson here, and then goes middle of the field. And that is incomplete, trying to hook up with Omosefe.
So 2 times now, unable to convert on the
7
extra
minutes and
point
5
attempt, and here on the
seconds
2-point
remaining in the
attempt.
third quarter.
So 12-0 is the Lynn
12-0
English
is the
lead.
score
7:05
in
remaining in the
favor
third
of Lynn
quarter.
English.
Highlanders will get their first possession of the second half after the Lynn English kickoff, but Highlander defense did the things they needed to do, except apparently they didn't keep their mouths shut or something, because I didn't see anything physically that was unsportsmanlike.
They went back to the old Highlander defense there, right, where they make a couple of good plays and then shoot themselves in the foot and go backwards. So it's unfortunate, and now the offense has to respond.
30 yards worth of
Jordan
penalties
Hernandez, number
granted
14,
to the
kick
Bulldogs
it
in
off
critical
for Lynn English
situations.
from the
Third
40-yard
and
line.
long was about to happen. The Highlanders had them right where they wanted them and gave up critical penalties. So 7:05 remains here in the third quarter. 12-0 is the lead for the Bulldogs. Kick Kick away by Hernandez. Fielded by Brito. Lucas takes it out to the far side, breaks through a tackle, breaks through a second, gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line where he will be wrapped up. And that's where the Highlanders will take over with 6:56 left in the third quarter.
It's a good start there for the Highlanders. Brito able to make something out of nothing there for the Highlanders, and they'll start with good field position.
The Somerville High School Highlanders have the ball, first down and 10 from their own.
We'll see what the offense does here. As they have changed up the offense, JoJo Flores getting his first start
Correction, the
for the
37-yard line.
It'd be a great time for the best drive of the season here.
37-yard line, Somerville.
Flores under center, I formation behind him, 2 receivers top of the screen. And that will be a false start. Not the way the Highlanders wanted to start it out.
Flag before the snap.
Yeah, going backwards, kind of reverting back to old habits, we'll call them.
Legal procedure against Somerville. First and 15 for the Highlanders.
False start will bring about a first down and 15 for the Highlanders as they're backed up to the 32-yard line. We have playoff action coming for you here on Somerville Ed TV. We've got soccer playoff action. Both girls and boys Highlanders soccer teams are in the MIAA playoffs. We'll have dates on those in the next couple of weeks. Keep your eye here on Somerville Ed TV and our soccer coverage, and we'll have those dates ready for you. As once again a false start is going to be the call against the Highlanders as they jumped off. Salman Achmo jumping off in that situation. Brings up first down and 20 now for the Highlanders.
Down 12-0. It's not a way you want to start the drive here. Back-to-back penalties, pushing themselves backwards. And as we talked about, JoJo making his first start here for the Highlanders at quarterback. He's going to have to play from behind. Down 2 scores here.
Yep, 12-0 the lead for Lynn English as they were able to get a touchdown in their opening drive of the second half. First down and 20, now the down and distance for the Highlanders. As the give is up the middle. Not much room there. I think they got a couple out of it.
That was Lucius
Flores. Again. Lucius Flores, another one of the seniors. Another one of the 9 seniors on this team.
Lucius seeing a lot of action tonight.
Be a second down and 18 now. For the Highlanders, clock rolls, 6:35 remaining in the third quarter.
Gain of 2 on the play, second and 18 for the Highlanders.
The pitch here to the near side. Lucius trying to find somewhere to go. Actually, strike that. That was Ismail Mack.
Mack takes the pitch.
Is brought down. No gain on the play. Third down and 18 now for the Highlanders.
Highlanders are trying to find space anywhere. You know, attack the inside in that first play, attacking the outside near. Just trying to make something happen.
So a third down and long for the Highlanders, 3rd and 18.
No
Their first
gain on that
possession
last
here
play.
in the second half. Started off with 2 false start penalties. Backed them up 10 yards. First down and 20. That's just a long way to go.
And there's not a lot of plays in the playbook, especially now, that can get you back from 1st and 20.
There's JoJo. Some words to his center. Also talked to Lucas Brito before he sent him out here to the near side. 2 receivers at the top. JoJo rolling out to the far side. Looks like intends to keep this one, and he does. And he's across the 45, looking for the first down, and it looks like JoJo Flores has the Highlander first down.
There we go. We see JoJo tuck it and keep it. Design quarterback run there for the Highlanders. Picks up the first down.
So a first down for the Highlanders
18-yard gain.
47-yard line, 18 yards on the run for JoJo Flores. I told you he had wheels.
We hadn't seen them yet, but there they are on display, and hopefully we get more of that.
Yeah, first down and 10 for the Highlanders, as they look to cut into this 12-point lead of the Bulldogs. Mangino alone in the backfield, pushing along behind. Flores pushes forward.
That seems like one of those plays. Let's just get some positive yards here. Let's not go backwards.
3-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 7 now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's what they used to call it before turf took over.
Somerville from the 50.
Somerville has it right at midfield, 2nd down and 7. Stoppage.
Here. Waiting for the signal. It looks like it's a timeout, but not 100% sure on that.
Whistle was blown. Referee came up from his position.
Looked like he was talking to a Lynn English player there about some equipment malfunctioning.
All right, 2nd and 7 now. As they were lined up, and now we'll go ahead and
Line up
redo
again.
that. Clock rolling the entire time. 3:38 remaining.
Interesting. Didn't stop the clock.
I looked over and
It's rolling.
noticed the clock roll.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 7 now for the Highlanders. As JoJo goes out, says something to Jeremiah Ely. Quickly back under center now. The give is to Mack, and he is stopped. Loss of a yard there. Excellent penetration by Jordan Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez in the backfield again, right to start that play, and Highlanders going nowhere there.
Loss of 1.
Bring up 3rd down.
Third
Third down and 8. See whether they move JoJo around, get the pocket mobile, give him maybe the option of running again.
I thought for a second he was going to keep it there on that, and that was going to be a play action. So we'll see if they come back to that play, but have JoJo keep it.
JoJo giving more leadership to his team out there, it seems, here in the
Telling him
second
where to
half.
line up.
Yep. So the pitch is here
boy.
to the near side, and the fumble there as Mack was unable to control the pitch.
Yeah, it looked
Flores and Mack were in the area trying to get it, but it looks like Lynn English is going to come away with it. Waiting for a signal. They're not going to give us one. They're just going to give the ball to Lynn English.
Yeah, it looked like Mac Peters, number 50 for the Bulldogs, came up with the football. So it'll be Lynn English football.
recovers the fumble.
So a fumble, third turnover of the game for the Highlanders.
Where the Bulldogs will take over on
Bulldogs
downs.
take over.
First down and 10.
First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. 2:17 remaining in the third quarter. Not the way the Highlanders wanted to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you hate to say it, but coming out of the locker room here in the second half, they come out flat compared to that first half where the defense was playing well, they were solid, had a lot of energy, and here thus far just unable to find their groove.
Defense had backed them up. They had a good opportunity. Third down and long. A couple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties gave them 30 yards. They ended up with a touchdown on that. As Munoz with the carry, he bounces it here to the near side. He's got a little room out here. As he was able to gain about 5 or 6 on that one. Damian Mangino. Good pursuit on that by Mangino.
Yeah, Mangino's been flying around, chasing the ball carriers all night.
That's a gain of 6 on the play, actually. So second down and 4
for the Bulldogs.
Clock rolls. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Lynn English holding that 12-0 lead and the ball.
Rosario in at quarterback now
Yep,
for the
Rosario.
Bulldogs.
Trip receivers at the top. Anderson is the receiver at the bottom. Rosario back to pass. Thought about the screen, pulled it down.
Double
got
pump fake.
bumped. Double pump. And the ball is intercepted, picked off by the Highlanders, Ryan Lewis.
There you go. Ryan Lewis coming up with a pick. Exactly what the Highlanders needed there.
Right.
Interception.
Excellent job there by the
Somerville.
Highlanders. As they read that screen, Rosario wanted to throw it out to the screen to the far side. The defense was there. He pulled it back, then another pump. And then he threw it downfield while the pressure was getting to him. It was just completely off target like a pop-up. And Lewis did a great job.
And I was nervous, but they were able to communicate, and Lewis able to come up with that football there, like you said, like a pop-up.
Yeah, two Highlanders in the area. That was the problem, whether they were going to fight amongst themselves for it. So 1:14 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders new life here in the quarter. As they get the interception, they will take over at their own 40-yard line. Flores under center. And the give is, I think, to Ryan Luis.
Luis on the carry.
Yeah,
I think you're right. Number 15.
That was the intercepting.
Yeah.
They are
Interceptor.
the interceptor
Rewarded there and got a carry.
given the carry, absolutely, but a loss of a yard on the play. So second down and 11 now for the Highlanders. Clock rolls. 45
Peters
seconds
was
remaining
in the tackle for
the quarter.
Bulldogs.
So that's the third tailback we've seen, third halfback we've seen in for the Highlanders.
Loss of 1, second and 11 for the Highlanders.
The Highlanders will keep him in the game. Or switch back to Flores here.
Lucius
Yep,
Flores
that'd
is
be
back
Lucius.
there.
And another false start there for the Highlanders. Just the false starts are killing them here in this second half.
Procedure against Somerville.
On the first possession the Highlanders had here in the second half, they began with
Second
two
down and
straight
16
false starts.
for
And now the
Somerville.
false start rears its ugly head once again. JoJo Flores was able to run for 18 yards to get the first down that last one.
I'd love to see a little bit of that again.
Second down for the Highlanders now, second and 16. As that will likely do it for the quarter, only 9 ticks left. As they come to the line, we'll see if they get the play off here. And they do,
will.
right as the clock expires
Looking
for
at
the
Ely.
third quarter. JoJo Flores with the run, and he's going to be brought
Flores is
down.
down.
Big number 78 in there, or big number 7, I'm sorry, Brazo, Caden Brazo. And that will do it for the third quarter of play, and still down is a Lynn English player. So we will change ends. The Highlanders will have it third and long when we are back for the fourth quarter. As they check on the Lynn English player down on the field. We'll step away for a minute here on Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders trailing the Bulldogs by 12. We are back, third down and 18 for the Highlanders. As we open out the fourth quarter here.
Highlanders need some sort of big play here to keep them in this game.
JoJo Flores in at quarterback, his first start for the Highlander varsity team. So he's back to pass. It's the first straight drop we've seen from him. And Jeremiah Ely has that ball, and he is in for the Highlander touchdown!
Big play there for the Highlanders. Jeremiah Ely able to bring that ball in and find the end zone. That's the big play they needed.
Absolutely, it is the big play the Highlanders needed. Jeremiah Ely with the 68-yard touchdown reception. And that was the first time that we have seen JoJo Flores drop directly back into
No
the pocket.
pressure. And
No
just
pressure.
let it rip.
And let that thing rip. He didn't run. He didn't have to roll out. He went directly back, took about a 5-step drop, fired that
And that's
ball
what he
down
can do.
there. And Ely was able to run underneath it. Great arm, great catch, great finish to the play.
Great play.
Highlander touchdown is how it ended up. That's the way to open out the fourth quarter for the Highlanders.
What a way to start the fourth quarter here, and the Highlanders looks like they will attempt to go for 2 here.
Looking to make it a 4-point game, trailing 12-6 now.
Give me a JoJo keeper here. You know, give the Bulldogs a taste of their own medicine here at the 2-point try.
Well, maybe get Mangino right up behind him, help him over. Only receiver out is Ely.
Oh, they handed
The
it off.
give is to Lucius, and Lucius has nowhere to go as Flores is forced back. Lynn English stepping up there against the running game.
Yeah, Bulldogs' defensive front has been strong all night. Their defensive line able to get penetration, and then on that play there, able to get in the backfield again and stop Flores from converting.
Fourth quarter, it's now Lynn English 12,
So that is a
Somerville
6-12 deficit now for the Highlanders. 11:49 remaining in the game, and we've got ourselves a game, Eddie, after the big 68-yard touchdown reception by Jeremiah Ely.
Yeah, no running clock here in the fourth quarter for the Highlanders. They're very much alive in this game.
Highlanders will kick this one away to Lynn English, and now on the defensive side, the Highlanders need to cut down on the mistakes, mental mistakes out there,
Ready to kick it off with the
making sure they're not committing fouls.
No trash talk. Just play the game and get off the field. Get the ball back to your offense.
Highlanders helped Lynn English to their lone second-half touchdown with 30 yards worth of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and you know, you just wonder.
What could have been on that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what ifs do not matter. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd have Christmas all year long. I read that on a poster once.
Yeah, I was gonna say a fortune cookie or a poster. It sounds like both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tim Jones kicks
Oh,
this
we're
one
gonna have
away.
an
It's
onside.
an
Oh, did he get there
onside
early?
kick, and he got there just early. Just
That
early
was
as the
close,
flag
yeah.
comes down. Ball was
He got
recovered
there
by
early.
the Highlanders, but he got to it just early.
And they would have had a chance.
Yeah.
Bulldogs were not ready for that onside kick.
So illegal touching.
Yep.
Illegal touch in the onside kick attempt against Somerville.
Just inside the 10 yards. He touched it basically 9 yards down the field.
Yeah, that was right there.
First down and 10 from the
It's a tough job to know down on the field just exactly if it traveled those yards or not.
And good field position now for Lynn English due to the infraction. So it is first down and 10 for Lynn English from the Somerville 49-yard line. Highlanders back in this game after that big touchdown reception.
It'll be Thomas in at quarterback, keeping it.
And good job there by the Highlander defense. Nothing doing, nowhere to go. Gain of a yard on the play. We know Thomas, very dangerous out there. Limber Thomas has been knocked around out there tonight, and he is still coming back for more. Tough player is Limber
Absolutely
Thomas.
tough kid. Thomas battling through this entire game, and we've seen what he can do with his legs. Hopefully the Highlander defense can tighten up here and force a 3-and-out.
Second down and 9 as Lynn English breaks their huddle. They have trip receivers to the near side.
Oh, he's going out there.
Thomas throws it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Big hit there to cause the
Ismail
incompletion.
Mack.
Ismail Mack coming up. Is that
Ismail Mack on
big
coverage for
hit
Somerville.
On
Osmele.
Homosefi.
Omosefe, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Homosefi able to get up after that hit too. Wow.
So after the incompletion, third down and 9. The Highlander defense looking to force a 3-and-out.
Up, and they're actually going to come in and check in
Yeah,
on
Omosefe gonna be checked on here.
which is the right call there.
Yeah, it is. Trainer coming out to check on him. I'm not sure. I think the officials
Call
called
that
out
one
the
in.
trainer.
Yep. Anytime you see a hit like that, especially towards the head and neck area. You want to make sure you check in on the player.
Official timeout.
So they will be checking in on Omosefe, and we talk about the Highlander defense. Take out that third quarter, and
They played an
excellent game.
I don't know what happened in that third quarter. It's a head scratcher. They kind of went back to the old ways there, but looking to correct it here in the fourth. Third down for the Bulldogs.
As they keep on checking on Omosefe. Highlanders down by 6.
Plenty of time left, especially if they can get a stop here.
Got the touchdown on the 86-yard or 68-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Ely. That's JoJo Flores' first touchdown pass as well as a Highlander.
It's a great highlight for him right there.
Absolutely it is.
Play resumes. Third down and 9.
Highlander defense can't commit a penalty here, and you got to keep Thomas in the pocket. Can't let him run around.
Third down and 9. We'll see what they dial up. Thomas pumps to the near side, fires it out, wide open receiver, and that ball is complete for a first down as he was dancing along the sidelines.
He was so wide open, he startled himself on the sidelines
I think he did, number 22. We do not have a name upon our rosters for him, unfortunately. But he was able to make the reception for the first down. I'm not sure how he got so wide open on that play, although the pump fake did come to the near side.
Lynn English first down and 10 from the Somerville 38-yard line.
10.5 minutes remaining in the game. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They lead by 6. And the give up the middle, power running there. Jordan Hernandez, as he bounces off a couple Highlander tacklers and gets 5 yards off the play. It'll bring up second down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Hernandez making that one count. He hasn't touched the ball a lot tonight, but on that play there, refused to go down.
Into the tackle for Somerville.
Clock rolls, 10 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 6. They have to stop the Bulldogs here. Second and 5.
Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Limber Thomas in the
space to the
shotgun.
left
He's
there.
running and he's got room. He's got the corner and he's got the Bulldog first down across the 20.
Limber Thomas on the keeper.
He's taken down at the 19 where he's forced out of bounds.
And before the snap there, you could see the space. They had trips to the right of Thomas, and he had all that space out there and took advantage of it.
That was a 14-yard pickup.
14 yards on the run, first down for the Bulldogs as they continue to matriculate the ball down the field. First and 10 from the 19.
And Highlander defense cannot break here. They got to hold the Bulldogs to have a chance.
4 receivers out. There's 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And the give up the middle, nowhere to go for Anderson as he is turned back. Strong play there by Chris Islane.
The senior, Christopher Islane. He's been the man in the middle tonight.
Hernandez, the ball carrier.
Nowhere for Hernandez to go. No gain on the play. Second down and
for the
10
Highlanders on defense.
for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls, 9-10 remaining in the
Tackle
game.
made right at the line of scrimmage.
As you said, Eddie, they can't
down
break
and
here.
10
They've got to hold here.
Pressure's all on the defense here, and I think if you're Coach Pereira, he likes that. You know, defense has been strong tonight. They're looking to make a statement here.
Second and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Thomas gives it to Hernandez. He finds a hole. Gets about 6 yards on that carry.
Hernandez on the carry.
We might have another player down. Nope, we have another player down.
I was seeing whether he may have been signaling.
Official timeout on the field.
But instead he was waving for the stoppage of play. That I believe is Maura Cruz, Valeri Maura Cruz, number 60, one of the co-captains for the Bulldogs down. 8:34 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by 6, 12-6 is the Bulldog lead. Highlander defense being tested here as their backs are against the wall. They need to get the ball back into the offense's hands. We'll have a third down play coming. We're going to step away as they tend to the injured Bulldog on. Oh, he's going to get up then. I'm sorry. I thought they were checking out his legs for a moment there. We might step away, but we will not. We'll stick right here. There's Maura Cruz coming off under his own power.
Third down coming up here.
5 yards.
Big third down for the Highlanders.
Liddy
Very much 4-down territory as
brings
well.
up a third down,
and five for the Bulldogs here.
14-yard line.
Clock rolls, 8:20 remaining in the game. Trips here to the near side. Watch out for Thomas going out to the far side. Same exact thing, but a false start's going to be the call. So they're going to back them up.
Against Lynn English.
5 yards. It'll be a third down and 10 now. They
exactly
lined
what
up
the
that
Highlanders
same
did.
exact
Third
formation.
down
The trips to the near
and 10 for the
side,
Bulldogs.
trying to get Thomas using his speed to the far side.
Yeah, let's see if they go right back to that. Would not shock me at all, especially if they see the space out there. But Highlanders catching a break there with the false start.
No doubt about that. Brings up third down now and 11. Or, I'm sorry, third down and 10. I was looking at the chains instead of where the ball was. Clock continues to run. We near 8 minutes remaining in the game. Opportunity for the defense to get the ball back into the hands of the offense.
Thomas looking to throw.
Going downfield, looking
got him.
for him in the end zone. Eddy's has him. Was it complete? It was. Feet were in, and that is a Bulldog touchdown.
Lynn English.
As they had that one saved up, I think. That was
I was going to say, you didn't see that all night. They saved that one there.
Time we have not seen all night long. 22 makes the reception. He was open again, coming from an interior wide receiver slot. And that is an 18-6 Lynn English lead.
Yeah, and that one takes the air out of the stadium there as the Bulldogs able to capitalize on this drive.
They will go for 2 here. Thomas showing a nice arm there. We've seen his legs, and there he got the arm shown with the touchdown pass. Now Thomas looking for another conversion here with the arm. And that is good as he gets it to Jordan M.
Number 18, Jordan M. of Lynn English.
And we're going to have flags flying at the end of the play here.
We're going to have some serious unsportsmanlike conduct as Jeremiah Ely pulled his helmet off on the field, and he's throwing his helmet. And I got to be honest with you, Jeremiah Ely's who got the 2 unsportsmanlike earlier. And this is not necessarily out of character for Jeremiah, and I'm quite disappointed in him right now.
And I don't think we'll see any more of Ely the rest of the night.
And he hopes to be a Division II player. He's got the talent for it. He needs the head for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the touchdown for Lynn
there.
English moments ago, it was number
22. We kept
Number 22, Sonard.
Milton Samard.
Sonard.
He was such a secret, he was kept off the roster even from us.
Yeah. Such a secret, and the play itself was a secret too.
They had that one, hidden in the chamber.
Lynn English will be kicking off from the Highlander 45 after the third unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
39 seconds remaining
the game.
in the fourth quarter. Now it is
7:39 remains in the game. Highlanders trail by 14.
For the Highlanders to stay in this game, they're going to need another big play from their quarterback.
It was unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Highlanders on that 2-point conversion.
Let that one go out.
attempt.
Yep.
That will go out of the end zone, so the Highlanders will get the touchback.
And the Somerville High School Highlanders will have the ball first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
20-yard line is where Somerville will begin. This drive, 7:39 remaining in the game. They trail by 14, so they've got to. Now they hit lightning quick as they hit a 68-yard touchdown pass.
Need a quick score here.
They need another one of those quick scores, absolutely. Now the question is, after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, is Jeremiah Ely going to be out there? I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either. Still plenty of other options for JoJo Flores to go to.
Now Pineda Perez out there at the wide receiver position as Flores in the shotgun. It's back to pass. Fires it in. That is complete. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play out to the 25-yard line. So gain of 5. Lucas Brito on that catch.
Yeah. Quick curl route there for Brito, able to pick up the 5 yards and get this ball moving.
5 yards on the play.
Second down and 5, and that was a good pass as well by Flores. JoJo put it right in there.
Yeah, he put it right where only his receiver could make that catch.
Second and 5 now for the Highlanders. Out of the shotgun. Flores back. And throws it out here near side.
That might be picked
off. Be picked off. Nope, incomplete. Miscommunication.
Incomplete pass.
Miscommunication there, I think, between Pineda Perez, number 14, and JoJo Flores. It looked like Flores thought Pineda Perez was going to break that out.
And Pineda Perez went inside, kind of ran a post there instead of breaking that one out, and luckily it was not picked off.
So third down and 5 for the Highlanders. So they try to keep this drive alive, trailing by 14. Flores once again will come out of the shotgun. 4 receivers this time. Watch Brito, the slot receiver, lower portion of the screen, and that's exactly where they go, is to Lucas. Another 5-yard little turn, a little hook there, and he gets the first down.
Give him the first down. Caught it right at the marker.
Good job by Lucas again as he ran a perfect route right where he needed to go.
Yeah.
Another good throw by JoJo Flores as well as he threw that one right in there.
From their own 30-yard line.
Another quick throw, quick catch, 5 yards. Only problem is the clock is still ticking away here.
Clock rolls, 6:15 left in the game. Highlanders down by 2 touchdowns and 2 conversions. As Flores will carry. He's across the line of scrimmage, got a little bit of space out there as he gets out to the 38-yard line where he's brought down.
JoJo Flores on the keeper.
I think Munoz on the tackle there.
Yeah. Munoz just lifting the legs up and making a hard tackle there.
The tackle for the Bulldogs.
Second down and 2 now for the Highlanders.
Gain for the Highlanders. They have it second down
trying to get to the line of scrimmage quickly here. Clock is rolling, 5:32 remaining in the game. Flores in the shotgun. JoJo back to pass. Tosses it out here looking for Lucas Brito. Little out of reach for Lucas.
Receiver, 3rd and 2, Somerville.
3rd down and 2 now for Somerville. Trying to keep this drive alive, trailing by 14.
And it looks like we were both incorrect here, Todd, as Jeremiah Ely will make his return.
Does return
into the Highlander offense.
So Ely back out on the field.
Could be looking for another deep throw here.
Ely has gone deep. He had the 68-yard touchdown reception for the Highlanders. That's their only score of the day. Ely is the slot receiver at the top of the screen. That's where he normally will come for the slant. But instead, he's
So
going
he's
to
going
go
deep.
Yep, going deep. JoJo will keep it though as he gets around the corner. He's got room to roam. He's across midfield and pushed out of bounds at the Lynn English 47-yard line.
On the keeper.
JoJo Flores, a nice run there.
Yeah, it's 2 runs now for Flores. He's using his legs, picking up the first down.
Smart forced him out of bounds.
So it will be first down and 10 for the Highlanders at the Lynn
After a
English
gain of
47-yard line.
15 yards.
5:05 remaining. Clock rolls. Highlanders quickly to the line of scrimmage.
47-yard line.
Flores back in the shotgun. JoJo back to pass, looking near side. He is going to be swarmed under, though, by the Lynn English rush that time.
Flores is tackled in the backfield, sacked by number 7.
Yeah, Flores
Mitchell
didn't really have
Fuller,
anywhere to
number
run
10,
there.
Nathan
Pressure in his
Trent.
face almost immediately again and just went backwards on that play.
Yeah, pressure coming from both sides on that play. There was nowhere to run. Not enough time to
throw
find
it,
any
yeah.
receivers out in the patterns. Timeout taken on the field by the Highlanders.
Timeout called
They'll have
by
a second and
Somerville High
long,
School.
second
That
and
was a
about
loss of
20.
10 yards in that
When we
play.
return with 4:31 remaining, the Highlanders trail by 14, but they
When
have the
Clemson
ball
will
near
be second down
midfield
and
here at
20
Dilboy
for the
Stadium.
Highlanders.
Senior night here at Dilboy
From
Stadium. We've
the
seen
43-yard line.
some great play on the interior of the defensive line from a couple of seniors there. We've seen Gutenberg Joseph as well as Chris Islane doing a fantastic job. Also seen Damian Mangino. He's been excellent from his fullback position as well as his linebacking position. We've seen Jeremiah Ely. He caught the huge 68-yard touchdown pass as well. Some mental mistakes, I would say, for Jeremiah as well throughout the game have cost the Highlanders. And Lucius Flores has been very, very effective. Austin Pereira, captain for this team, has been out with an injury since early in the game. So we've not seen number 11 back in the game, and that's another vital factor that the Highlanders haven't had.
Yeah, unfortunate for Pereira's day to be cut short here, but we have seen senior step up, make plays, and now more than ever, the Highlanders are going to need some plays to be made here on offense.
Second down and 20 now for the Highlanders. Flores out of the shotgun, rolling to the far side. He'll throw it down, looking for Ely. Ely makes the catch about 10 yards downfield. So now it will be third down and 10. They cut that second and 20 in half.
Yep, bring them back to that original line of scrimmage now for the Highlanders as they quickly make their way to the line of scrimmage.
No huddle here for the Highlanders, hurrying. 4:05 remaining in the game.
10-yard gain.
Passes out to
10.
Ely, gets a screen. He's trying to get up there for the first down. He's forced out of bounds past the 40-yard line. Flag comes down well behind the play.
We have another flag and another
Flags
flag.
all over the place.
Ely on the reception.
Flags just everywhere. We got yellow flags, pink flags, everything.
All over the field.
Let us see what the heck we got going on here. We had a flag all the way back. They're talking right now to JoJo Flores. I don't know what about. We also had a flag where Ely was forced out of bounds. Multiple flags over there. I'm not totally sure what those are. And yet again, Jeremiah Ely is leaving the field unhappy. Referees
Trying to
discussing
figure this one out. Yeah.
at the numbers of midfield, at the numbers there at midfield.
Probably a lot to decipher here. Seems most of it would probably go against the Highlanders, but we shall see.
Let's see what symbols and signals we receive.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
We got a hold
Holding
against the Highlanders.
against Somerville.
We have unsportsmanlike
Unsportsmanlike
against Somerville.
against Somerville.
Gee, I wonder who that one was against.
I
But
get a sneaking suspicion. I know it was number 4. We have a unsportsmanlike on the other side as well.
so
on Lynn
we'll-
English.
Also
What kinda-
unsportsmanlike against Lynn English.
So we'll just call it even there.
The unsportsmanlikes will offset. We'll see what if
What the ultimate decision is here.
right now they have it marked as third down and 13 at midfield. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have third down and 13 at
against both
midfield.
teams offset.
So they're just offset.
Spot foul on the hold brings up 3rd and 13 for the Highlanders at
So
the
Flores
50-yard
in the
line.
shotgun. Back to pass.
Oh, losing his
Stumbles a
footing.
bit, fires it downfield, and that's going to be in and out of the hands of the
Incomplete
defender
pass.
as he was trying to find Pineda Perez downfield. I was surprised he got as much as
That
he
was
did
still
on that
impressive.
ball.
Yeah, he got a good spin on that ball, even though he slipped to start.
Yeah, he slipped on his foot, on his right foot as he was trying to plant, and was still able to rip off a pretty nice pass. It was a little bit short.
Intended receiver Nathan Clem.
So 4th down and 13 for the Highlanders. Ball is spotted at the 50-yard line. 3:50 remains in the game. The Highlanders will go for it here. As JoJo Flores in with the play.
Somerville High School Highlanders.
Now or never here for the Highlanders.
No question about it.
Line to gain is the Lynn English 37.
Trying to get to the 37 of Lynn English. On 4th down here. It's Flores. Back to pass. Loads up the cannon. Fires it downfield. Looking for
He's got him.
Perez. Panera. And he has that ball complete, I believe. Yes,
Yep.
he does.
Pass is complete.
Pineda
Pineda
Perez.
Perez with the reception. Marcos Pineda Perez, a huge catch downfield.
That's exactly what they needed to stay alive in this game. Pineda Perez delivered there. Great catch.
Clock stop, 3:41 to go in the game. First down and 10 for the Highlanders at the 17.
17-yard line.
And we're going to have a false start. Backing
It was
up the
going too
Highlanders.
well there.
Yep,
Too big of a play.
a little bit of
Yeah.
excitement. Guard rose up too early.
33 yards on that last pass play for
33-yard
Somerville
reception there by
to
Pineda
convert
Perez.
for the first down.
Really good job there. Another nice throw as well by JoJo Flores.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest bright spot of tonight, aside from the solid defensive play for 3 quarters. JoJo Flores really showing off tonight, showing us the potential that he has.
No question about that. Absolutely. Now I know why Coach Pereira looked so excited when he pointed out JoJo and said that's going to be our quarterback of the future. As we are seeing it manifest here, his first start. JoJo driving the Highlanders down, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Passing this one, looking for the end zone, and that's going to be picked off.
JoJo trying to give the Highlanders a chance there, throws it into the end zone, and picked off by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, blanket coverage there.
Lynn English's number 22.
Blanket coverage there.
Milton Savard.
Yeah, Savard.
Interception is made in the end zone.
With that intersection
And then
in the end
with
zone.
touchback, the Bulldogs of Lynn English have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So Lynn English will have the ball, 1st down and 10 at their 20, 3:34 remaining in the game. Lynn English leading by 14, 20-6.
Yeah, Bulldogs most likely going to look to just run the clock out here.
As Rosario back in at quarterback, the give is to Munoz. Munoz cuts it back,
Munoz, the ball carrier.
gains a
Maldonado
slippery 6
was
yards
in the
there.
tackle for
So he was able to
the
slip through
Highlanders.
some tackles, gains about 7 actually on the play. Clock will roll.
7-yard gain for English makes it 2nd down and 3.
Highlanders have shown tonight some good things that we've seen. The defense looked
flashes,
very,
yeah.
very good in some flashes. They did an excellent job. Penalties really hurt the defense, especially here in the second half. That 3rd quarter opening drive by Lynn English really, really hurt the Highlanders, I think. They had them backed up 3rd down and long, and then unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, 2 of them, add 30 yards onto Lynn English. It ends up with a touchdown, and it ends up with a 12-point lead for Lynn English at that point. As Lynn English with the run to Munoz, and he is thrown down. There's a flag on the far side of the
Munoz, the ball
field.
carrier,
Might be a holding.
tackled by Islane of Somerville. There are
Chris Islane once
markers on
again
the field.
involved in the tackle. Chris has been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, he's leaving it all on the field tonight.
No question about
Personal
that.
foul, face mask against the Highlanders.
We're going to get a face mask call against the Highlanders at the end of that play.
Definitely get the sense of frustration boiling over on the Highlander side.
Oh, we've seen frustration boiling over.
Oh, yeah.
No question about that. And it's not handling that frustration well that led directly to a Lynn English touchdown.
15 yards
As well as
end of the play.
multiple situations of backing up the
You can never have
Highlanders.
mistakes like that, but mostly you can't have mistakes like that in a game where you're competitive, in a game that you know you have an opportunity to win. Those small mistakes, they're going to kill you here at
Well,
the end.
at a critical time.
Yeah.
You come out at the beginning of the second half, you're down by only 6. Opportunity, your defense has played well, stop them, get it back into the offense's hands, and instead you give them 30 yards on penalties. As the great penetration there by the Highlanders. Let's see who got back in there.
It's going to be number 80. Is that 80?
81.
81 for the
Kerry
Highlanders?
Alphonse.
Yeah.
Kerry Alphonse, a freshman. Nice penetration there by Alphonse as he drops him for a loss of a yard.
There you go.
1 yard loss.
And Alphonse in the game because Ellie's out of the game, so he's making the most of his opportunity there.
Minute 40, clock rolls. Rosario at quarterback for Lynn English. Highlanders have 2 more games scheduled. Next Thursday, 6 o'clock, will be at Chelsea. That's the team they were able to defeat last year. Hopefully they can get that win at Chelsea. We'll see about that next week. The other scheduled game remaining, of course, is the battle for the picket fence. Thanksgiving. We will have that one at Cambridge. That will be here on Somerville Ed TV. We will have that available for you here. So look forward to that battle for the picket fence. As Munoz gets the carry, slips a couple tackles, but then Chris Lane says, no, you're not going any further.
Doesn't matter what the score is. This lane's still out there playing.
Chris is still playing an excellent job
For the Highlanders.
for his senior day today. Highlanders will also have some games postseason wise. The MIAA matches up equal teams in their rating process. Athletic directors get together, figure out which teams will go where and where they will play. Each team normally gets a home game, and each team normally plays 2 games, even if you don't get into the playoffs. So we might have Highlander action, Highlander football action here at Dilboy, but this will be our last broadcast from Dilboy, unless we do make that broadcast later on. We'll, of course, keep you updated on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. And like I said, we have not only playoff soccer action coming here on Somerville Ed TV, but we also have a GBL championship team in boys soccer and a GBL championship matchup coming up in girls soccer on Friday the 27th. The Highlanders will meet the Revere Patriots here at Dilboy, 4:15 in the afternoon, and that will determine the winner of that game will win the GBL this year in girls soccer. So a championship opportunity for the girls soccer team, as both the boys and the girls going to the playoffs this year. Both of them double figures in wins this year, looking great going into the postseason.
Yeah, exciting time to be a Somerville High soccer fan.
No question about it. We will have coverage of both of those teams coming up this week on Somerville Ed TV. Final seconds click away here at Dilboy. The Highlanders take the loss here against Lynn English Bulldogs 22-6. Highlanders looked a little bit better offensively. They cleaned up some mistakes defensively. At times they looked really good defensively. But then mental mistakes,
On Thursday,
not smart play,
Definitely not.
did not help matters anything for the Highlanders.
Yeah, that third quarter really reminded me of the first quarter against Revere, and it just wasn't pretty. It was downhill after that third quarter. But for the first time in a long time, Todd, I can tell you, I'm excited about a Somerville High player. His name is JoJo Flores. Gives you something to smile about even after this loss.
JoJo Flores makes his first start for the varsity team here at Somerville. He is an exciting player, rolling out, showing his legs as well, running for 2 first downs, as well as throwing a 68-yard touchdown pass. So something to look forward to for the Highlanders moving forward. JoJo Flores is something exciting to see, and we look forward to that here at Somerville Ed TV, as we will keep an eye on his career here in Somerville. That's going to do it for us here from Dilboy Stadium as the Bulldogs defeat the Highlanders by the score of 22-6. That drops the Highlanders to 0-7 on the season. Lynn English moves to 2-5 on the season. That will do it for us here tonight. Thank you very much, Eddy Maldonado. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV.